And welcome to another edition of the 411. I'm your host, Matt Micah. Today's episode, we'll have Micah's Monday Minute recapping every single NFL game under a minute in case you missed it yesterday. And of course, the big one, Brady versus Manning, Broncos, Patriots. Obviously, Brady prevailed. We'll be talking about that later on in the episode. It's all coming up on the 411. Here we go.
This is the 411. Your host, Matt Micah.
The big one, the showdown that everyone was looking forward to, everyone circled on their calendars, Brady versus Manning, Broncos, Patriots, and what a beatdown the Patriots put on the Broncos last night. Obviously, it was in Foxborough. That had a huge deal with the outcome of the game, but at the end of the day, I was extremely surprised how bad the Broncos defense played in that game. You can't be surprised about Brady putting up big numbers with Gronk and company because they're just going to put up numbers anyways. They've been on a steamroll path. They've been a juggernaut ever since that blowout loss to the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. Ever since that, they've had a purpose, they've had a mission, and they've been following it to a T. So you knew they were going to put up points, but they exposed that Broncos defense to the fullest. The Broncos defense had no reason to be on the same field as New England Patriots last night. They were quicker, they were faster, they were stronger, they were more physical, and they just outplayed the Broncos in every aspect of the game. Special teams, defense, offense. It's surprising. And what surprised me the most is when the Hall of Fame quarterback, Peyton Manning, admits that he stunk in a press conference interview after the game. It surprises me because he just doesn't stink ever, but he did last night. He put up 400-plus yards again, but at the end of the day, he didn't come out with a W, and he didn't put up Peyton Manning-type numbers. And so defense, they were terrible. Offense, they had no business against Patriots defensive backs. Those the Four Horsemen, as their nickname, the big-time wide receivers for the Broncos, the Thomas, Wes Welker, and Sanders. I mean, they had no reason to be on the same field as the Patriots because the defensive backs were more physical than they were. They were pushing them in the line. They were bumping coverage. They were mixing different looks all the time. And that's the thing the Patriots will do. Peyton Manning said it earlier in the week. Patriots, they don't play zone. It's always man-to-man. And that's how you beat Peyton Manning and the Broncos. You play tight coverage, man-to-man, and you just have to be out physical. You gotta play one-on-one and be more physical than your opponent. And the Patriots, they were more physical than the Denver Broncos last night, and that's why they won. That's why they won. That's why they had a huge victory for them. They were more physical up front. They blitzed. They made Peyton Manning look like he was a college quarterback. He looked confused out there, and they put a lot of pressure on him. That's how you beat Peyton Manning. If you give Peyton Manning time in the pocket and you play zone against him, he will shred you apart every single day of the week. With the Patriots, what they do, play man-to-man, and they out-bully people. And they're a nasty group of guys, and they're a bunch of Rough Riders, and that's what they do, and that's how they win. And it proved last night that the Patriots, they're a better team than the Broncos right now. They are. Right now, everyone's hailing for the Denver Broncos. Everyone thought the Denver Broncos were the team to beat in the NFL. They had a steamroll path to the Super Bowl, and we're going to win the Super Bowl. Last night, they proved otherwise. They got smacked in the mouth, and let's see how they respond next week. They're going to have a good record at the end of the season, but come playoff time, those two teams will probably meet yet again, and right now, the cards are dealt in Patriots' favor, so it's going to be playing in Foxborough if those two teams meet in the playoffs, which is more than likely going to happen. And Peyton Manning at Foxborough, not that good. And of course, the weather implications, when it's 30 below in cold weather games, he has a terrible record. So it's gonna be interesting moving forward what Peyton Manning and the Broncos are going to do for the rest of the season, how the season's going to shake up. If they travel to Foxborough, if they don't, because right now they can't play well on the road, and that's going to hurt them in the long run. That being said, let's go to Micah's Monday Minute and recap every single NFL game in case you missed it. Here we go. Bengals win yet again, 33-23 against the Jags. Dolphins have a big day against Phillip Rivers and the Chargers, 37-0 at home. Minnesota Vikings prevail against the Redskins, 29-26 at home. Kansas City Chiefs win against the Jets, 24-10. The Eagles, they win on the road against the Texans, 31-21. Without Tony Romo, Cowboys lose 28-17 against the Cardinals. Seahawks back to winning ways, 30-24 against the Raiders. The Browns, they beat the Bucks 22-17. The Rams, they travel on the road to San Fran and win 13-10, very close game. The Patriots blow out the Broncos 43-21. Ben Roethlisberger, another big day, 43-23 against the Ravens. The Saints, they win on Thursday night 28-10 for the first win on the road.